No vegetable defines a home garden quite like the tomato. Sun-warm, vine-ripened, bursting with flavor. Nothing from a grocery store comes close. And here is something most people do not realize. You can grow an entire tomato plant from seeds scraped out of a tomato you are already eating. Today we cover everything: seed saving, soil care, and harvest, right here in the garden. Let's go. Slice open any ripe, healthy tomato. Heirloom varieties work best for seed saving. Scoop the seeds and gel into a small jar of water and let them ferment for 2 to 3 days. That fermentation destroys the germination-inhibiting gel coating around each seed. Rinse the seeds through a fine strainer, spread them on a paper towel, and let them dry completely, at least 5 to 7 days. Once dry, they snap apart cleanly and are ready to plant. Store leftovers in a labeled envelope in a cool, dry place. Those seeds will stay viable for up to 4 years. Tomatoes need full sun, a minimum of 8 hours daily, no compromise. They are warm season plants that hate cold roots, so never transplant until nighttime temperatures stay consistently above 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Choose your variety with purpose. Cherry types like Sun Gold for beginners and heavy producers, beefsteak for large slicing tomatoes, or paste varieties like Roma for sauces. Determinate varieties stay compact and ripen all at once, great for containers. Indeterminate varieties keep growing and producing all season long. Plan vertical support before planting. A sturdy cage or trellis installed on day 1 saves real headaches later. Tomatoes are heavy feeders and demand rich, deep, well-draining soil with a pH between 6.2 and 6.8. Work in generous compost, aged manure, and a generous handful of bone meal for phosphorus. When transplanting, bury the stem deep, all the way up to the lowest set of leaves. Every bit of buried stem grows new roots, giving you a far stronger, more drought-resistant plant. Water in thoroughly, then lay a thick layer of straw mulch around the base. That mulch is doing 3 jobs at once: holding moisture, stabilizing soil temperature, and preventing soil splash that spreads disease. Seeds germinate in 5 to 10 days. Cotyledons appear first, then the recognizable serrated true leaves follow within 2 weeks. By day 30, the plant is establishing a deep root system. This is the most critical underground phase. Flowers appear around day 45 to 50. Tomatoes are self-pollinating, but a gentle shake of the flowering stem or a vibrating electric toothbrush held against the branch dramatically improves fruit set by mimicking bee vibration. The first tomatoes begin swelling within a week of pollination. Full ripening from green to red takes another 40 to 60 days, depending on the variety. Tomatoes need deep, consistent watering, about 2 inches per week. Inconsistent moisture causes blossom end rot and cracked fruit, 2 of the most common tomato frustrations. Always water at the base. During the vegetative phase, feed with a nitrogen-rich fertilizer. Once flowers appear, shift to phosphorus and potassium. Compost tea, seaweed extract, or banana peel tea applied weekly at the roots encourages flowering and fruit development. Crushed eggshells worked into the soil deliver calcium that directly prevents blossom end rot. Used coffee grounds mixed lightly into the soil add nitrogen and attract beneficial earthworms. These kitchen scraps cost nothing and make a real difference. Early blight is the most widespread tomato disease. Dark spots with yellow rings appearing on lower leaves as the season progresses. Remove affected leaves immediately and avoid wetting the foliage. Neem oil spray every 7 days keeps fungal issues from escalating. For tomato hornworms, those large green caterpillars perfectly camouflaged in the foliage, inspect daily and remove by hand. They can strip a branch overnight. Aphids cluster on new growth tips. A strong blast of water handles them quickly. Blossom end rot is not a disease. It is a calcium deficiency caused by irregular watering. Fix your watering consistency first, then address soil calcium. Harvest tomatoes when they are fully colored, slightly soft to gentle pressure, and release easily from the vine. Never refrigerate fresh tomatoes. Cold destroys their flavor and texture permanently. The professional secret most home gardeners miss is pruning suckers on indeterminate varieties. Those small shoots emerging between the main stem and a branch will become full branches if left unchecked, crowding the plant and reducing airflow. Removing them keeps energy focused on fewer, larger, sweeter tomatoes. Pick consistently. Every ripe tomato left on the vine slows down new fruit production. Keep harvesting, keep feeding, and a healthy, indeterminate tomato plant will produce abundantly from summer all the way into fall.